Hello everyone. Today we're tackling a question many developers ask. Which AI coding assistant is truly the best? We're going to compare three major players, ChatGPT Codex, Claude Code, and Grok. I'll break down what each one offers, highlight their strengths and weaknesses, and finally, reveal which tool stands out. Let's dive in. First up, OpenAI Codex. This tool is essentially a coding agent built by OpenAI that's integrated into ChatGPT plans and also via CLI IDE extensions, or cloud. What it does, you point Codex at your repository locally or in the cloud sandbox and give natural language prompts like add dark mode to my app or fix bug X in this module. Codex navigates the files, edits, runs tests, and proposes changes. Strengths. Very good at routine coding tasks, turning specs into code bug fixing and boilerplate generation. Because it's well integrated and broadly supported, it can speed up development. Weaknesses. While very capable, some user reports suggest when tasks become very complex, with multi-file architectures or large systems, Codex may lose context or need human oversight. Also, some empirical studies show that automatically generated code can have quality issues like, code smells. So Codex is solid and balanced. Section 2. Claude Code. Next up, we have Claude Code from Anthropic. Now this is more than just a snippet tool, it's described as an agentic coding tool that really understands your entire code base. It can work across multiple files, run tests, push pull requests, and integrate with platforms like GitHub, GitLab, CLI, and so on. What that means is, if you have a large project, complex architecture, or many interdependencies, Claude Code is built to treat the code base as a whole. For example, you can ask it to explain this project's architecture, refactor module X to use service Y, or map out dependencies and issue a pull request for improvement. So, Claude Code really shines when it comes to working with teams and handling large code bases. It's great at deep reasoning about structure and logic, acting less like a simple snippet generator and more like a collaborative code partner. But, because it covers so much ground, it might not be the fastest or simplest choice for rapid prototyping, or if you're working with less common languages or frameworks. Oh, and just a heads up, there might be some licensing or usage context to keep in mind too. There's actually some solid data out there. One study found that pull requests generated using Claude Code in open-source projects had about an 83.8% acceptance rate. Still, a lot of those did need human edits before they were good to go. So, when you look at the big picture, Claude Code is definitely more of a heavyweight tool, best suited for serious projects. So, finally, let's talk about Grok from xAI, which is Elon Musk's company. Grok is a general-purpose AI assistant, but it's becoming more and more focused on coding and these real-time capabilities. According to xAI, Grok can write code, create rich documents, and its real-time searchability is, fully integrated. What really sets Grok apart is that it's built for speed, has up-to-date knowledge thanks to live search integration, and honestly gives responses that are a bit more playful and less formal. Also, there's mention of these dedicated Grok Code fast models that are, specifically for coding. When it comes to strengths, Grok might really shine in rapid development, exploratory coding, and generating novel code in less structured contexts, or, when you're looking for something a bit creative. But on the flip side, its weaknesses might show up with large-scale, structured software Swear engineering workflows, like when you're dealing with multiple files or complex dependencies, and in serious production settings, you'll probably still need some oversight. And, the community feedback indicates Grok Code is faster, but perhaps a bit less polished than the top reasoning tools out there. So, yeah, Grok is interesting and really strong in its own niche. Section 4, head-to-head and use case comparison. Let's, compare side by side in terms of use cases. So, if you're a solo developer trying to prototype an app quickly, or you just need some code scaffolding, fixes or new features, Codex really gives you that speed and integration you're looking for. But if you're working in a team, dealing with a large codebase, and you need a tool that can read the full repository, handle multi-file edits, and even orchestrate pull requests, Claude Code is, honestly, ideal. And, if you want something that's a bit more agile, maybe less structured with live search and data integration for rapid experiments or side projects, Grok is actually pretty compelling. Alright, so let's dive into a few more things you might want to consider. First up, cost, workflow, and maturity. Codex is pretty broadly available in ChatGPT plans, and there are a ton of extensions out there for it. Now Claude Code, on the other hand, is more geared towards serious development teams. And then there's Grok, which is a bit newer and might not have those well-established workflows for large production systems just yet. Okay, here we are at section 5, my verdict, the definitive answer. After going through all three tools, my clear verdict is that OpenAI Codex stands out as the best overall coding assistant today. Why? Well, because it provides the best balance of speed, integration, reliability, and honestly, ease of use. It's mature, well-supported, efficient, and for the majority of coding tasks, especially building new features, fixing bugs or generating code, it really delivers the highest return on investment. Claude Code is fantastic for specific needs, like large systems or team workflows, and Grok is honestly exciting for rapid experiments or unconventional projects. But for most developers looking for one best tool to boost productivity in everyday coding, Codex is the winner. So, there you have it. The question, which AI is best for coding? Answered. Choose Codex for best overall performance. Use Claude Code when you need heavyweight project support. Use Grok when you want agility and live data integration. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe for more AI and dev content, and let me know in the comments which tool you prefer and why. Happy coding!